Here we go with another episode covering the SafeMoon SWAP partners. Pretty soon, Blockbuster's tech will be added onto here, so I'm very excited about that. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go and dive on into the news. Up here first is SafeMoon. We can see 3 consecutive days in a row in the red yesterday, closing out pretty much in the middle line there. In comparison to 24 hours ago, it is just slightly down 0.52% on the new daily candle, starting to show signs of being in the green. We'll see where that continues to play out. Has $160,000 worth of trading volume. There's another buy order that just came in there. Up next is Pinu. Pinu is a newly launched SafeMoon SWAP partner. They had a nice initial launch day. A bit of a pump and dump situation though going on right there. 3 consecutive red days afterwards, barely closing out in the green. And then as of so far today, showing some signs in the red. Compared to 24 hours ago, it is up 1.64%. Has volume in the last 24 hours of $7,200. Then move on to MFX. This is another one that had recently launched on that of SafeMoon SWAP. They had a very nice initial launch day, a further continuation up on the second day, but then ended up selling all the way down, actually closed out in the red, and then a series of days. So we were on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row closing out of red. On the 7th day, showing signs starting off in the red as well. It is down 9.92% compared to 24 hours ago. Volume is $6,100 in the last 24 hours. Then we move on to Shinja. Shinja had 3 days pulling down in the red. We see some green coming up so far for the new day position, and volume is $1,700 in the last 24 hours. It is up 3.69% over the last 24 hours. Then moving on to Glow V2. Glow had 3 days of red, 1 significant day, a little bit of balance out, and a little bit of a further drop down there. And as far as for today, showing some signs of potential recovery. It is down 3.66% compared to 24 hours ago with a volume of $860. On to sale. Yesterday, almost nothing going on. Today, $180 in trading volume. It's not even being reported of a percentage change technically here on the right-hand side. So waiting to see what happens up next with that. Right now, very low volume. Should not be expecting much movement overall given the circumstances. We'll see what they do next. Then we move on to Evergrow Coin. Evergrow Coin had very low volume in comparison yesterday, showing signs already for today of it being dropped down in the red there. And it is $2,100 in trading volume, down 1.03% over the last 24 hours. Moving on to Affinity. We can see with Affinity, very, very low volume, $2,000 right there. Over the last 24 hours, down 3.12%. Bit of a drop here back on July 30th, and then just sort of balanced itself out after the 2 days afterwards. Crypt Cards had a nice run that was running up to that of July 29th, and then on July 30th, we started to see that decline. So now on a 3rd day of decline, having $800 in trading volume, it is down 5.31% over the last 24 hours. Then we move on to that of Grove Token. And Grove Token, obviously, they had a really strong bullish move up. We then have seen some selling pressure going on, consolidated a tad bit right here, essentially holding up within the zone comparable back to that of around July 18th, July 17th, July 16th, near the top right there, and a little bit above that of the July 15th period. So we do have a mixture of buying and selling going on at the moment. This could potentially go either way. Just a moment ago, before I started making this video, it was slightly in the green. So 3 days closed out in the red. Last time that we saw a circumstance like this was back over here on July 23rd. It did have a 4th day further continuation down below, but that does not necessarily mean this. This is already pretty substantial of a drop here from near the high up to where we are at right now. Let's actually take it all the way from the peak. So from the peak to where we're at now, it's down 82.24%. If anybody came in even over, let's say at this point, back on July 25th at the peak, that's still down 76%. So 3/4 or more of the way for a good handful of potential investors that were there. Let's go ahead and drop it down even over to, let's go down to this level right here, okay? So that's going to fill in even more potential people of entry points that they came in or they sold out at. It's still down over 50% from that position alone. So you got a handful of people progressively over time that have participated in various degrees, but volume definitely started to kick up, pushing back around the June 28th type period, and then a huge rally starting to go up here towards approaching the middle of July. So we'll see how that continues to play out. Is it oversold right now? Well, you guys tell me. What do you guys think about that? All right, with Potherium, moving on to them. They had a substantial drop as of yesterday. From the candle price chart perspective view, as far as for today, it is showing just slight movement here of green, showing $170 in trading volume, not even movement on the price charts itself. Moving on to Reflex Finance, they are seeing a bit of a decline. Where they're currently at right now is near the base of this candle wick that was back on July 16th, showing potential signs of support. We did see it actually break down below that level of support for a short period of time because it closed out above that line that was back on July 31st yesterday. So as it is right now, it had climbed up a bit, pulled back further down, currently down 4.67% compared to 24 hours ago, has $7,400 in trading volume, and we'll see how that continues to play out. As it is right now, almost giving some subtle signs of a Bart Simpson pattern, except for the fact that if this was to drop down much lower, it's not much of a Bart Simpson pattern. We saw this huge green candle right here. Hopefully this can stabilize itself. It is actually looking pretty close towards the top levels of resistance on a couple key points back during this period here in the June timeframe to end of June. And so with that, we'll see how that just, again, shows if that's a strong level of support. I would be very surprised if it did break down very strong below that. So then we move on to Empire Token. We can see they have $5,000. Oh, wait, no. $5. $5? Yeah, $5 in trading volume last 24 hours. Not even showing anything for price action change. Yesterday was in red, a little bit further down in the red. Moving on to Docs, I had 3 days closed out in the red. $1,300 of trading volume over the last 24 hours. It is down 1.51% in the last 24 hours, showing a little bit of signs of green though. So moving on to Immortal. Immortal hanging in there just barely. Green yesterday. Today, a little bit of a drop. It's $5.60. Another one of those SafeMoon SWAP partners where there is almost no trading activity at all going on. And then we have Rhythm. Whoa, look at this. Bit of a drop going on, but then a bit of a climb back up. However, how much in dollars is that? Well, it's $85. Yep, very low trading volume, once again, from another one of the partners. But you can see that price action right there shows that it's actually down 1.55% compared to 24 hours ago. The last 6 hours, basically the same thing, 1.45% down. Very, very low trading volume. And then last but not least, moving on to Live Crypto Party. And with them, they had a closeout in the green yet again. Significant volume. Significant volume. We're talking $110,000. Compare that to of SafeMoon itself. It's just $50,000 shy of what SafeMoon was doing of trading on its own swap. And compared to that, a Grove token, it's about $40,000 less than that. So looking at Live Crypto Party, they are making some nice little moves going on here. Looks like they're going to have to try and break above the 0.01965, or essentially 2 cents, which makes sense from a psychological standpoint. If it can break above 2 cents, could potentially have a further continuation rally. This is a reference point just for you guys. When it launched on its initial day as a hyper launch partner, it went up approximately 425%. So it is not even half that way right now. It's looking pretty good though. We'll see how things continue to play out. That is what I've got for you guys in this series. Let me know which of these projects you guys are bullish on. What are you bearish on? What are you concerned about? All that good stuff. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And also thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Valimir Brakovich, WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Murat Shaker, Victor Vegas, SafeMoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also thank you to my YouTube members for your guys' support. There's links below if you guys would like to show extra support there. Again, not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I don't know if I mentioned this. Live Crypto Party up about 31% compared to 24 hours ago. So it's doing very well. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. God bless. We will see you in the next episode.